Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. What's going on with y'all today? Happy birthday, Scorpio. How is your birthday treating you? Here to do a daily collective on November 11th, 2020. Let's see what the cards want to say about the water signs this morning. What are y'all facing today? Wow. Water signs, water signs, water signs. So there is a big loss coming in effect. And it may be because of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or just the feminine energy that is just really about themselves. That's what it looks like to me. Or someone that just don't want to nurture a situation. They just don't want to put no energy into the situation. So it got you feeling like, well, is this shit ever gonna change? Is it the wheel gonna ever go into my favor? And then I feel like things are being hidden from you that you cannot see. I feel that in the future, it's just like, where's my happiness? Am I going to have my happiness, you know? Am I going to always be in this? Because this is about, I feel, finances. Like, it could be about love. Am I ever going to get into a relationship? Or am I just going to be single? A lot of y'all don't want to be single anymore. A lot of y'all could be having financial issues, and you're just like, well, is this financial issue going to ever change? Because I kind of feel like it's a situation where there was never no energy put into the situation in the beginning, and it's just not going the way you would like for it to go. It's like, okay, you losing one pinnacle. I feel like it's because you've been giving out. You just been giving to an individual that just didn't care, and they may have made you feel like, oh, we're gonna do this, oh, we're gonna do that, and they wasn't never planning on doing anything for you. You got caught up, and so it's just like, you know, some of y'all could be with child right now. Some of y'all need to go to the doctor and see if you're with child. In your mind, it's just thinking like, you know, is this ever going to change? Be careful of any type of miscarriages this week. It also could just really be that you're just really unhappy because you really saw that someone was just not being authentic with you and how they felt from the jump. I kind of feel like, you know, you done created a self-prison for yourself, and then you wonder, are you going to get yourself out of it? Yes, you got to change the way you think. You know, you got to change the way you think. Because I feel like you fell in love with somebody's potential and not what they actually was showing you, you know. You fell in love with a person that was not willing to put their energy into you, and it really failed. And I just feel like this is a pattern for you or this person, you know. And this is why it's not being successful, because people are not willing to change up the ways that they move in certain situations. This could have involved a marriage. This could have been somebody that you wanted to get married to, but it's not going to move forward. Even if it doesn't move forward, it's like you still got the power to manifest what it is that you want. And that's the first thing that you got to remember in your head. I still can achieve what it is that I want, even if it's not with this person. And I just think Cancer's lesson being for so long is running into these people who break your heart down, chew it up, throw it away, and still being able to get back up and keep going and not getting into that depression because you ain't getting what you want to get. I feel like you're very defensive now because there's just a lot of things going on, and I feel like, you know, you really do think highly of yourself, and you just like, listen, I'm the Empress, so what is wrong with these people? What is wrong with this situation? Why is it not accepting me? But it's not you, it's the person. They're not capable. They do not care. They don't have a care in the world when it comes down to whatever it is that you're going through. And so you created this prison for yourself, and now you got yourself all heartbroken, and it's just like, why are you doing this? Why are you crying over spilled milk? Why? You know? It was never meant to go anywhere from the start. Job, finances, whatever the case may be. Move on and get over it. You know what I'm saying? Cut the communication off. If there's been a lack of communication, I feel like this is one of the biggest things in this situation, because it's like the same cycle happening over and over and over, and it's not changing. Somebody had a choice between you and somebody else, and they didn't want to make a decision at all. And so it's just like, you know, I kind of feel that someone was not nurturing their situation and they couldn't, even though they had the capabilities to nurture the situation, they just didn't. They was manifesting other stuff, you know, maybe because they wasn't emotionally happy with whatever this is that was going on. So now you defensive. I feel like, you know, you is probably going to be saying some things to some people today that you've been holding in for a while, because you are defensive, because you are like sick of whatever this is that's going on. I kind of feel like whoever you was dealing with or whatever situation you was dealing with, it was always a lot of burdens anyways. It was always a lot going on. So it was just like, you probably needed to relieve yourself of this situation. And so whatever this is, especially if it's finances, it's like, am I just going to always be going through this? Am I always just going to be out in the cold? No. Create some shit for yourself. That's all you got to do. Create your own shit. And then nobody can't tell you, get off their clock and tell you none of that. Like, create your own stuff, you know? Because I feel like it was a bad situation from the jump. Really, it was. Someone may have gotten you a situation going because maybe they liked you. And then when they realized that you didn't like them back, they destroyed it. Whatever the case may be, it had something to do with toxicity. A toxic ass person. Capricorn is being highlighted. Scorpio is being highlighted. We have Gemini here twice. We have Cancer. We have Virgo. And Leo. So basically the story goes, you got into a situation, it didn't work out because of the person that you was dealing with. They wasn't on your team from the jump. They wanted something out of this, and you didn't get them what they wanted, and so they turned on you. And maybe you're going through a loss because of this situation. You got to be careful who you trust. And my advice to you is just to create your own thing so that nobody can interrupt that, and no one can tell you, oh, you got to go home and all this and all that. Because at the end of the day, it ain't worth it, you know. I've been an advocate for working for myself for the past 5 years, even though it's had ups and downs, you know. When people see that you are going in a certain direction, they will come and try to distract you, try to end it. It's just like, you know, people are hateful these days. It's like they don't want to see no one get to where they strive to get to, especially if it's going to be faster and more higher than where they're going, you know. So you just gotta focus on yourself and protect yourself at all times, because this world is a dirty, dirty world, and it's ugly out here, you know. When you get to dealing with other people's psyches, you know, things can get dangerous. And I'm just telling you that protect yourself and keep people, when you trust yourself, when your feeling give you, oh, this ain't right, something ain't right, trust it. Because then you won't be at a loss if you just trust your gut at the end of the day. Because I feel like your gut gave you warnings on this situation and you still kind of went with it. And it's just like, it didn't turn out the way you wanted to because someone was trying to control the situation. And so at the end of the day, you know, you got to get into a place in your mind and in your heart where nobody can control the situation. Only you have control. So if this resonates, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.